Okay, so in this video we will be solving this challenge called text wrap. Okay, so inside we will go and see the what is the description. So we will be given with a string and a width w, some width. Okay, our task is to wrap the string into a paragraph of width w. So we have to play around with text. That's what meaning of a wrap, I will say. So different sort of arrangement of text you can think of it, wrapping. Okay, and we are wrapping a string, so a big long giant string will be given to us, and we have to write in the form of paragraph of width w. Okay, complete the wrap function in the editor below. So we have a function, we have to write the code in form of function. Okay, and we have two inputs, one is integer type and one is string type, character type. So string is an input and maximum width is an input. Okay, so that we can wrap the text with w width. Then a string, we have to return a string, a single string with new line where the breaks, where there should be breaks. I don't get it. Okay, every single line we have to print something, a string, I think, and that should be a single string. So first line we will get string, then maximum width, and then we have constraints, and then we have an example. So we have this big giant string, and then we have maximum width. So width is 4, so we can see in new it has divided the string into part of 4, then 4, then again 4. So it has wrapped the big string into a paragraph of width 4. So this whole thing is a paragraph, and the width here is 4, you can see. Okay, and we have to print in each line, and this is whole thing is a one string. Okay, they are not different string, the full thing is one giant string. So let's do that. So here if we will see, what is given to us is input, max width and string, and it has called a function called wrap, which is here. We have to write our code here, and then the result we have to pass back, and it will print the result. So that's the main code. So we have to write the function. So since you can see it is already given a library called text wrap, so you can use it. So something, let's say result equal text wrap dot wrap, and you pass this, guys. Okay, so that's sort of a library you can use. We will see the print, we will print the result and see how it looks. Okay, so it has taken the input string as well as the width. Okay, and it will directly give us the result. Okay, so we got the result, but they are not in new line. So what I'll do is I'll join the result like this, with /n dot join result, and then if I'll print again, I should get the desired result. So you can see, instead of having as a list, we are having in new line, and it is all stored in result. Now none is there, so we will pass the result from the function. Okay, so return result. Now the code will work. Okay, sample test case pass. If we will submit the code, all the test cases are pass. We don't even have to write the constraints. let me write the now. Okay, let me do it later on. So this you can see that by using the text wrap library, we can with a single line we can wrap the text and we can join in the required manner. Okay, and we can pass the result back. So only 2 lines of code. So this is what you can do if you are willing to make the code from scratch. Then do the following, because here you are not learning anything, you are just passing the input and getting the output and just printing it. You don't know how it is working. Maybe the logic will be different what I'll do right now, but I just wanted to show you that this is not actual programming. Okay, so actual programming is doing it from scratch. So let me do return nothing and start again. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll use 2 for loops. Okay, I'm building the code from scratch. One for loop which will go to the 4th location all the time, A, then E, then I. Okay, then this I, then Q, then U, then Y, and like this. Okay, so 4th location it will take, and another for loop which will travel within this. Okay, so if the I value is 0, J value will be A 0 1 2 3, like this. If I value will be 4, J value will be 0 1 2 3. Similarly here as well. So 2 for loop I'll use to run this. Let's see. So for I in range, I'll use from 0 to length of string. This is our string, and what I'll do is I'll use a new thing which is interval. Okay, step. This step means what is should be the interval between 2 values of I. So I'll keep this 4, but this we are having max width. Okay, the same value is same. Okay, but it will be generalized. Okay, so max width will be anything and you can use it. So just to give you a feel, I'll print I and you can see the values. So you can see 0 4 8 12 16 20 24. Okay, let's see the length of string. Print, how is it, length of string. So what we have is, we have 26 as our length of string, and it is going till 24, means it is going till here. Okay, 24 25 26, yes. So it is going till 24 25 26, so till X it is going. Okay, after that it doesn't have anything, so that's why it is not going ahead. So I hope it is clear how we are traversing in I. Now let me write another for loop for J in range of 0 to max width. Okay, and let me print I and J together so that you can see how we are traveling. I and J together. So you can, okay, 26 is our, okay, print string length. So now you can see 0 0, this value is of, first value is of I, second value is of J. So 0 0 0 1 0 2 0 3, then 4 0 4 1 4 2 4 3. This means here 0 0 0 1 0 2 0 3. Okay, then 4 0, then 4 1, then 4 2, like this it will go. Okay, so let me Okay, so what we can do is we can print so that you will get a better feel. I plus j string. String index out of range. Okay, let me print I plus j. So I plus j is 0 1 2 3 4 5 okay, 27. So our string length is 26, but our I plus j is going till 27. So what I can do is I can put a condition: if as far as my index value I plus j is less than length of string, then print this, else it will break. Okay, else break. So that should work. Now it will be till 26. So 26 is our length, and then we'll go 25 here. Okay, so we can use equal to string length, then I think it should work. 26, yeah. Okay, so now we are having this, so this thing should work. String, and we can print string index out of range. String index is out of, but I plus j is going till 26, right? 0 1 2 3 4 5 26. Oof. 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 I plus j. Let me take less than 0 to 25 it is taking. Let me do the string thing. Now it is working. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Okay, so till 25 it is going. So it is starting from 0, right? That's why 26 is not allowed. Total is length is 26, but it is starting from 0, that's why 25. Okay, so I hope it is you are able to understand. This condition is very important. So now we can access each and every element of string. Okay, so I can remove this guy, I don't need. Now what I have to do is capture those elements. So I'll take, let's say, a wrapper and dot append. I'll append in a new array. Okay, wrapper. So now here we can print and we can see how it looks. Wrapper. So you can see that A, AB, ABC, ABCD, likewise it is getting added, but we want only till 4. Okay, so what I'll do is, after completing this jth for loop, what I'll do is I'll I'll append everything. So I'll append everything dot join wrapper, and I'll save it to wrapper only. Sorry, equal to wrapper. So all the variables will be now combined, and here I'll reinitialize. So I don't think this one is required. This is not required. Okay, and just to you can see that I'll print wrapper, the same thing, so that you can see the difference. So yeah, here you can see they are individually getting added to wrapper. Okay, till this for loop works, this for loop, j for loop, and as soon as it is finished, all the letters were combined and printed. Okay, so now we have our first guy, then second guy, this guy, third guy. Likewise we are having till yz. Okay, so this is what we wanted, and this is what we are getting right now. So let me not print this. Now we are aware of what it is doing, and let me take the final answer in result. Result is some array, and here what it is doing is it will append the into the result array. Okay, result dot append wrapper, but this I will do is okay, wrapper, and let me show you the print result. Okay, and it'll keep on appending. Yeah, I think it should work. Let me see. So result, we are having everything. Finally we are having everything, right? So now I can remove this guy and I can print it outside to see how it looks outside full for loop. Okay, so we are getting this. Now we just have to arrange it into, now it is just like we have applied the function of text wrap. Okay, so finally we have to get the final result, which is result. Just I'll align it the way I was doing with function, with /n dot join result. So I did the operation and saved it in result as only. So let's see how it looks. So now we are getting the same answer now, but the only problem is we have to remove none. So instead of printing result here, I'll return result. Okay, because everything has to be in one array, that's why. So this is how it should the answer should be done. I think it should be done now. Yes, we are getting the sample test case, and if I submit it, yes, we are able to pass all the test cases. Let me write the constraint as well. If max width is, what is the, okay, 0 to length of string. If max width is less than 0 or max width is greater than length of string, then print max width is out of range. Okay, now the same condition I'll apply for string length as well. Okay, so string length is out of range when string length is less than 0 or greater than 1000. Length of string is greater than or less than length of string. Okay, that's how it should work. And plus I'll also take the equal to sign because it is not given equal to there. Less than equal to. Similarly here, less than equal to, greater than equal to. Okay, so these are constraints. I'll write constraints, and here I'll write logic. Okay, so this is final code. Although it is not required to write constraints, but it is a good practice to look each and every aspects of the code. Okay, and here the logic is done. So either you can use the function, but you won't learn anything. Do it on your own, it's better. So it is doable. You can see that by just using 2 for loops I have made the wrapper, text wrapper. Okay, and this result is this joining thing I was doing previously as well. So same. So I hope you like this challenge. So see you guys in the next one.